light of the 2012 General Conference experience at Christian Conferencing, what can you tell delegates that will be different about 2016 and our understanding of Christian conferencing now versus then?
Well, you know that I've said it, and I heard a good deal following the 2012 General Conference about we really do believe that we can be better. Christian conferencing is not just about doing, it's about being, how we are in our relationships with one another. And so I think the hope for 2016 is that we can be better in our relationships. I think we were making some attempts in 2012, even of that, when we said, we're going to stop sitting in straight rows, looking at the backs of each other's heads and being quite formal all the time. We're going to sit at tables, around tables, where we can engage with one another, even with folks who are not from the same culture or with the same theologies or whatever that we have. I think that's a step toward it. We need to keep working on it. It's we've evolved kind of into this highly legislative, highly make a motion, take a vote, have winners and losers kind of style, and we still will need to make decisions when we come to General Conference. But the ways in which we are with one another as we make those decisions is what we're talking about when we're talking about trying to think of new ways to be about our Christian conferencing. I mean, it's about people. It's about community. It's about worshiping God in ways that put God first in our conversations.
I would say that what we are trying to accomplish, and what I hope that we will get at least closer to at this General Conference, is an understanding that everything we do at General Conference is Christian conferencing. Our worship, our community building, even our breaks around a cup of coffee, when we are discussing in legislative committees, when we are listening to reports, when we are making decisions, when we are actually voting, everything is Christian conferencing. So everything should happen in a spirit of prayer, in a spirit of carefully listening to what others is saying. We are a highly diverse group of people coming out of so many different contexts, and it's not just people coming from different continents. It is so many different countries, so many different cultures, so many understandings and experiences of the Christian life and of the church and of the needs and the important issues of the church. And all this comes together, brought together by 850 different people trying to discern together. And if we are going to do that, and if we're going to do that well, and doing it in a way that really honors Christ, it really takes a lot of listening, and it takes laying aside our own preconceived understandings and opinions about all kinds of different matters, and really listening. What is the wisdom coming from other parts of the church? What is God saying to the church in Philadelphia, and the church in Manila, and the church in Prague, or the church in Harare?
Which is very different than what you remember about the 2012 General Conference, right?
Well, I guess what I remembered was that we tried to do some sessions of Christian conferencing on very specific matters. And I don't think that is as helpful as trying to see everything we do as Christian conferencing. Christian conferencing can have a tendency maybe to become like a method that you use to deal with complicated matters. But it's really not. It is much more an attitude, a spirit in which you approach each other when you're in community together.